Some of y'all may be hoarders, and I'm not talking about people who save stuff. I'm talking about people who hoard emotions, who save them up, who stuff them down, who tuck them away for another day. I'm beginning to wonder if some people have ever made a simple declarative sentence like, I like to do this. I like to eat here. This is what I prefer, because I'm witnessing a lot of people who can't even make simple statements about what they want, what they need, who they are. Hey, this is Tracy with Tracy Talks. Welcome. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It really helps me out. I feel like my mind has been blown a lot recently. I've had a few discussions with people, and in this process of midlife, of who am I, where am I going, where have I been, what do I want, I'm hearing people talk about their relationships and these intimate spaces of our life where we're at home and we're more likely to be ourselves and we're more likely to be in a safe place. And in actuality, I'm witnessing something that's very different. That this personal, intimate space that we cohabitate in is anything but personal and intimate and safe. That there's more people out there who have been living this life where they have tried to maintain some type of peace, and like they got together with this person and things happened over the years. And you know what? When you're first married to somebody, you really want to make it work and you don't want to be the asshole, and you just want to have this cohesive relationship with somebody that you can have fun with. And maybe fun wasn't the word that you used, but insert whatever word that you had intended this relationship to be built upon. And I think most of us have this idea that when we enter into a relationship, we have this expectation of what that foundation is. And maybe not enough of us really thought about that foundation, because when I look back at my own marriage, I didn't really sit down and logically think, okay, this is the emotion that I want our partnership to be built on. And I see that as a problem now. I see the problem that I didn't really walk through what this was going to be like for me. And I got out of the relationship, I got out of the marriage because there were these walls that we kept hitting that we couldn't come to some sort of agreement on. We couldn't, I didn't ever feel like my wants and my needs were at least acknowledged. Like, I hear you saying these things, and how can we meet in the middle somewhere? How can we make some type of concession or agreement to honor each other's feelings, to honor each other's expectations, and want to connect and build together? And I couldn't ever get there with my person. And therefore, I exited out. Well, I at least initiated the exit plan. And I'm still seeing a lot of people who are in these relationships that haven't even shared and expressed what it is that they want at a basic level and what it is that they need, because want and needs are very different things. And it's like all of these feelings and emotions have been hoarded inside of you for 30 years. You've had these situations come up, you have a feeling about it, and you don't feel that you can express your feeling about it. And a lot of times it's not a good feeling. If it's something that's joyful, we don't usually hesitate to share that emotion. But when we've been hurt and we feel sad or angry, we feel dismissed, it's like we have stuffed that emotion somewhere, and we have then continued to layer upon it more emotions, more feelings. And now I have this image in my head of like a hoarder's house where there's just stuff everywhere. But instead of physical stuff, it's actually somebody's feelings and emotions that they haven't been able or willing to share. And I'm seeing people reach this limit where they've held back so many feelings and emotions for so long that there's nowhere left for anything new. That they're full. That they're full of bitterness, they're full of those angry moments, they're full of those sad moments, that they have reached their limit and can no longer keep anything stuffed down. They can no longer hold anything back. And what happens like in a house that is just completely full of stuff? There's things that are rotting and decaying underneath that you don't even remember is there. The foundation is stressed. There's probably uninvited guests that have begun to move in and take over. And when you think about a hoarder's house and how powerful those images are, how we can look at somebody who has collected a lifetime of things, and it's overwhelming and it's burdensome. But when those items are actually emotions, and now imagine all of those emotions stuffed down inside of you. And like it doesn't just come out in an hour of talking. It's interesting when I overlay astrology into this behavior of withholding and wanting to maintain an illusion. Like if I share my honest opinions to somebody in my house, to an intimate partner, to a spouse, to a family member. Like if I am completely honest with them, then this illusion is broken. Like there was such a need to maintain an illusion that we withhold what we really feel. The planet of Neptune, which is one of those planets that represents creativity in art form. And when we see people who are very creative, like either with film or with writers or with artists, they oftentimes have a strong Neptune in their chart because they have this ability to create an illusion with something. They see past this reality. Well, the planet of Neptune has been in the sign of Pisces from around April of 2011 until January of 2026. 15 years that Neptune has been in Pisces. Pisces at its lower expressions, because everything can have a higher and a lower expression. Pisces are known for avoiding. Like, I don't really want to just take care of the things that I need to take care of. Let me just go off in another room and ruminate about it and think about it. And maybe I'll come back to it, next year. And so Pisces has this quality about it where they really don't just like to assert themselves and take care of the things that need to be taken care of. And when I look back over this period, and if each of you look back over this period from 2011 to 2026, this 15 years, and like look at how and where you just wanted this illusion to be true. You didn't really want to face whatever it is that you needed to face, and you stuffed things down and pushed things away and created this mentality that this illusion that I really wanted is more important than me being honest and open and expressive and like showing up in my real self. And that's what happens when we hoard our feelings and emotions and we push them down. We aren't being our authentic self. We're trying to be a version of ourselves that we think is going to make somebody else happy. And we can look around at our lives for this last 15 years and it's like, where have these illusions been in your life? Where have you been pretending that this is real and it's not? It's a fake movie set and there's nothing real about it. The only thing real that can be seen right now are deceptions, fantasies, lies, untruths. And Neptune moved into the sign of Aries. Aries, there's nothing hiding about Aries. That Aries quality is like, here I am, take it or leave it. I'm going to do what I want when I want to do it. I'm going to start things. I may not finish them, but I'm going to start a lot of things. It's fire, it's initiation. And the thing is there's still a lot of people that have a hoarder's house of emotions. 15, 20, 30 years of emotions that have been stuffed down, hidden away. And how do you start to get those out? Like they don't just go away. And why is it that so many of us, especially women, think that we cannot express our feelings of who am I? What do I want? What do I need? Why is it that we have been walking around thinking that we need to be this good little girl and we need to hold everything back? And then we partner with somebody who doesn't know us. When that day wakes up and that dam opens up and you finally do express who it is that you are and what it is that you want, that person who's looking across at you they don't recognize anybody because they've never seen that side of you. They've never seen this passion and this person before. And to be honest, you've never shown them because you always held things back. You filtered who you were. And I think some people are feeling this energetic shift and are thinking, what has happened inside of me? And it's like a lot of people are going through this. This time of illusion, like the rose-colored glasses have been ripped off. Or do you remember when you were in your 20s and you closed down the bar and you thought this person was really kind of cute, and then the lights come on and then you sober up a little bit and you're like, wow, like I didn't see all of that in the dark when I was drunk. And that's this time right now that we're living in. Like the glasses are off, the illusions are off. You can't hide it anymore. And even if you tried, you feel the cost and the burden. You feel the damage of withholding. There's no easy way out of some of this. Like some of us want an easy out. That rarely happens. That only happens in the movies. Like we have to do the work. We have to do the work to express ourselves. We have to do the work to find ourselves. We have to do the work to figure out who it is that we really are and what it is that we really want. And you have to put in the time, you have to put in the energy, and you have to really want it. And if you don't, that's fine. this time right now is like this reality check that we didn't want, but it's really what we need. Thank you for listening to this episode of Tracy Talks. Remember to rate, review, and subscribe, and share with others who would enjoy listening to this podcast. Friends can find Tracy Talks available on iTunes, Spotify, Substack, and YouTube. Hit me up on Instagram and Facebook at More Tracy Talks. And until next time, we meet again.